Blackpink tour name finally revealed, but doesn't mean they're gonna disband. It's Itzy Yuna going viral again, prompting another discussion about her body. Kiss of Life pulling out of KCON, I-dle bringing back second gen, Wonyoung being out of place, and so much more in today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have, you know. But without further ado, let's get into today's Friday video. So yes, happy Friday everybody, and as we enter this weekend, you will finally be able to sleep at night knowing that Blackpink have announced their tour name. I know. I mean, what, they have only 8 weeks left until their tour. Not a comeback in sight, but it's okay. We're remaining quite calm, aren't we? We've been hearing about this tour for ages now. YG comes out of the woodwork every couple of months to be like, oh, did you know Blackpink is having a comeback in 2025 and followed by a world tour? We even have tour dates, tour places. That comeback, however, to be determined, I guess, but we finally have a name for this world tour, despite the fact that people think that Blackpink haven't even been practicing yet for the tour, despite the fact that people don't even think a music video has been even conceptualized yet for this comeback, so on and so forth. But here is the name of the tour: Deadline. I'm surprised it wasn't like The Deadline or something like that, but I digress. Here's what some people think of the name Deadline and what it could potentially mean for the future of the group. Now, let's take a minute to talk about this because, of course, I feel like fans are always quite quick to call disbandment, and this isn't only for Blackpink, but I mean certainly also for Blackpink. Like anytime anything happens, people are like, oh, this means they're disbanding, and I feel like we've been through this multiple times in the past. I'm just saying I won't hold my breath. Whatever. Tour being called Deadline when we're not even sure if BP3 will even make the deadline is hilarious. They called it Deadline because they only have 8-week deadline to get this new era completed. Do you know what else do y'all have a deadline for? A comeback. Calling it the Deadline tour because they're about to hit their disbandment deadline. Deadline equals the end of a line. Blackpink disbandment after this tour, meaning Lisa Freedom, thank you God. They couldn't make it more obvious they're disbanding. I can't breathe. Everyone will be wanting a ticket because this will be Blackpink's last world tour for a time longer than their hiatuses. Oh, don't make me cry. It's giving disbandment. What do you mean deadline? We gotta come up with the tour name ASAP. Our deadline is tomorrow. Say no more. So a lot of people either being serious or joking about the fact that they might be disbanding after this. That's the thing with the K-pop industry, is that you never actually know. But yes, we finally got a name for the tour. Of course, let me know what you think, and let's move on. Itzy recently performed at a university festival, and member Yuna has been going absolutely viral. So here's a picture that was tweeted out of her. And the translation: anyone want to see Yuna in raw, unedited capture from a video my friend shot with an iPhone 16 Pro? This person's human and I'm human too. What the heck? I've seen other posts like, she's not human, like in a complimentary way, like she is not human. We also have this video going viral as well. This video has 18 million views. So of course we have a lot of people praising her visuals, as people tend to do in K-pop, right? However, this has led to another discussion surrounding her body. Now, Yuna has received a lot of, hip pad allegations in the past. And just for context, hip pads are, pads that you can wear on your hips to give yourself more of an hourglass shape. So this would be an example of hip pads, just to give more of an hourglass shape. There have also been, BBL allegations, so on and so forth. So fans, of course, in response to these allegations, often bring up this You Go Girl performance, saying, well, you can clearly see that she's not wearing hip pads in this video, so therefore she's not wearing hip pads. I mean, there was so much discussion surrounding this. I was just seeing fan cams and pictures of this performance all over Twitter. So of course a lot of people are discussing whether or not it's hip pads, whether or not it's surgery, whether or not it's natural, so on and so forth, as conversations tend to go. But it did lead to a bigger discussion about dissecting women's bodies. Some people bringing up, oh, well, male idols wear, inserts in their shoes to make themselves taller, and we try to protect their feelings surrounding that. So let's see what some people are saying. You'll need to stop dissecting women's bodies like a little weirdo on the internet. It's none of your business whether she uses hip pads or not. Shoulder pads and insoles on male idols. Everyone rushes to protect our oppas so their feelings don't get hurt, but when it comes to female idols' hips, it's all out detective mode, padding, surgery, every angle analyzed with passion. Natepan is always leading the charge for women's rights. Unnies, you're so cool. So of course I'd love to know what you think, because I think it's a broader conversation. Let's take Yuna out of the equation for now. I'm gonna do something a little spicy and share some thoughts. I say it's spicy because I know someone will be like, oh, you're saying this, and someone will somehow link it back to Yuna. I'm telling you right now, stop. Let's say you see somebody who has had maybe something surgically altered or maybe not surgically altered, hip pads or insoles or shoulder pads, whatever the case may be. Something is altered and people are praising it as, oh, it's natural, or this person was born with it, leading to people to believe that it's natural, that it wasn't surgically altered, so on and so forth, everything we just discussed. And then people end up comparing themselves to something that is not real and like, oh, how can I achieve that? Well, you can't unless you go under the knife or you alter it in some way. I feel like it's a double-edged sword, right? Like, is it productive to point these things out? I remember the first time I saw a Lauryn Hill plastic surgery video, I was like, my life changed, because at first I was like, well, very naively, surely plastic surgery isn't all that common. Anyways, I think my eyes were really opened with that, and that maybe we are comparing ourselves to people whose results are not naturally attainable. So in one sense, I do think, okay, like it's totally fine to point these things out, right? Like surely it's okay if it means we're helping people not yearn for something that they think they can naturally attain when they cannot. On the other hand, when it comes into territory, like let's say even people getting their teeth done, whatever the case may be, think of things that people get done and the internet absolutely trashes them. Most of these things are more or less permanent, right? It's not something you can change just like that. So if someone gets a bad surgery or gets a bad procedure done, they may love it and be so confident with it. Of course, I do think it's sad when people are like, oh, that's ugly, like you look ridiculous. Then it kind of starts getting into another territory, but then at the same time, I don't know, I think it's a very broad conversation. And of course, I would love to know your thoughts about it. We all know and understand how far pretty privilege can get you, and we all want to attain. Like, it makes sense that people would want to attain that. Like, can we be understanding of why people do the things that they do without absolutely trashing them? Adding an extra layer to this conversation, actually, because it is helpful to know that some results are not naturally attainable, like I keep mentioning. An added layer to that is if any idol came forward, and some of them do. Now, it really depends, because sometimes idols come forward. Oh my God. You just witnessed a mosquito murder, and I'm so sorry. I've had some idols come forth and say, I've had plastic surgery, and it's really praiseworthy. People are like, wow, you're so open and honest. And I feel like it comes from a position of a lot of idols are forced into surgery. So to be open and honest about that, wow. But then sometimes I see like creators online and they, you know, bring you along with their surgeries. And then it gets to a point where people are like, well, you're exploiting this now. It's no longer just like, oh, we're being open and honest. It's like, well, you're doing this too much. Like, I can definitely picture the amount of surgeries some idols may or may not get. If they were open and honest about it, it would cause backlash. I feel like there's a level of honesty that people think is praiseworthy, and then there's a level of honesty that some people might find exploitative, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's our conversation of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want more. So it seems that Kiss of Life have pulled out of KCON. So when it was announced that they'd be part of the lineup, it was met with a lot of backlash, especially after their recent live stream that a lot of people said was racist and offensive. Here was some of the backlash in question. There's still time to take it back, KCON. You can literally bring anyone else. Why are they coming here knowing damn well American fans don't F with them? KCON USA will continuously ignore the demand for Black Swan, yet give platform to racist minstrel-esque idols without second thought. Some fans even calling for a Black Ocean and so on and so forth. But then KCON USA announced the following. Dear KCONers, thank you for your continued interest and support for KCON LA 2025. Regrettably, after careful consideration and thorough discussions exploring all avenues for participation, KCON and S2 Entertainment have mutually decided that Kiss of Life will no longer be participating in KCON LA 2025. We sincerely apologize to the fans who are looking forward to their performance, and we kindly ask for your understanding. We'll do our best to bring you even more special and memorable experiences in the months ahead. So Kiss of Life's Twitter account did repost this as well. However, there's been no statement by S2 as of yet. This was only posted about 43 minutes ago as of filming, however. So let's see what some people think of this announcement. Now, there are some people who think it's a good idea, like go take some time, learn some cultural competency. Others think that fans definitely took it too far with threats towards the group, and that's why they ended up pulling out of KCON. Kiss of Life and their team needs to take a break and do some image consultation and cultural competency training. The whole situation with their live was tone deaf and racist, and the apology was not genuine. A racism scandal in K-pop actually gaining traction for once and leading to material consequences. Wish they clarified why, but this is actually a good step in the industry. These K-pop groups need to learn that their racist actions have consequences. You guys threatened their safety so much they were removed from the lineup, and this This is what happens when people post and discuss publicly about how they're going to cause harm to the girls and threaten to jump them, throw stuff at them on stage in the name of accountability. Y'all honestly disgust me. So of course, let me know your thoughts about that. I-dle are having a comeback soon for good thing, and they recently released a teaser for the choreography, and we can see all the different music video outfits here. So it seems some people thought that the outfits were kind of ugly, but I guess in a good way. So what did they put Miyeon in? I mean, some of the outfits are interesting. The fugly styling, the pixie cut wrapper, the EDM instrumental. Oh, second gen K-pop, you are so back. Oh my god, speaking of the pixie cut, look at her. I feel like this is old news by now, but I really love this hairstyle on her. These crazy ass outfits, the second gen song and choreo. Remember with the pixie cut? Welcome back, K-pop. Even the styling is second gen. Styling is so effing ugly. This is real second gen. I mean, it wasn't pretty. I mean, I thought it was pretty, but you know, I know we don't question second gen styling, but what if each member is paying homage to an iconic second gen group / idol who's who? Here's some better photos. Okay, let me see. I mean, surprisingly, it doesn't seem like the most second gen ever. I feel like they lack a lot of accessories and like more, it needs to be more colorful to be like really second gen. But let's see. I mean, a lot of people are saying this looks like Kill Bill. I think so as well. I don't know why this is reminding me of NMIX. NMIX 00. Oh my god. No, there was this TikToker who wore a similar outfit and I wanted to be like, you look like you're from an NMIX 00 stage, but I held myself back. I don't know, but I found a thread that apparently like says which member is represented by what. So let's check that out. Nobody asked me, here's my take on it. Uki, either Tiara or Brown Eyed Girls. Oh. Not that Brown Eyed Girl specifically has an outfit like that. It's more similar to OG Black Mamba suit. Okay. Mini shiny coated, Miyeon orange caramel coated, Shuha EXID coated, Soyeon Paris Global and Bang 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 coated. Okay, I see the orange caramel, but okay. Huh. Shuha Ihyori. I don't know. Shiny? Oh, yeah, okay, a little bit, yeah. Soyeon. Stop it. No, not the heartbreaker. Miley Cyrus. Oh my god. Modesty Kevin, where are you? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's really all that second gen? Do you think it's just like the music video will make it make more sense? I'm sure, probably, right? But anyways. Let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and or quick nurse. IVE's Wonyoung recently did a photo shoot for Tommy Hilfiger, and some people are saying she looks out of place. Let's obviously take a look at the photos. Here's the first picture. Here she is again, and then the last photo here. So let's read a couple comments. The foreign models have really natural and cool poses and expressions, but Wonyoung still feels like an idol more than a model. It might be why she looks a bit awkward, but she is insanely pretty. If you wanted to look natural, then everyone should be styled naturally, or at least have matching hair and makeup. I've never seen a commercial where the cast looks so disconnected. This isn't about targeting Wonyoung, it's just that the ad itself is really poorly done. Why are people freaking out? There's no such concept as intentionally looking out of place. Why does it look like Wonyoung was photoshopped in? So when I first saw the pictures, I didn't think anything of it, but then like I did get a thought, like she does kind of look like, especially here, she looks like she was photoshopped in personally. But what do you think? aespa have confirmed a comeback in June. Yay. IOI are in discussion for a reunion for their 10th debut anniversary, but sources are basically saying that it would be very difficult because all the members are promoting their own stuff in different companies, but that they're discussing it. A reunion has not been decided yet. However, the members expressed their desire to hold a fan meeting in celebration for their 10th anniversary. Oh, another representative. We have not heard about an IOI reunion. Well, Kepler have revealed a new version of their light stick, so let's react to it together. Boom. What was the old one like, though? I don't know. It's cute. Then Lisa and Tyla have released their music video for When I'm With You, which I'm about to react to for channel members, so let's go ahead and do that. But I reckon that is basically it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. And go subscribe to my second channel because we might be doing a horror game night tonight. Maybe some poppy playtime, I don't know. That could be fun. But anyways, did I already thank you guys for joining me? Thanks for joining me. Song of the day, UFO by 5E. What else have I been listening to? Escape by Enrique. Escape by Enrique. Yeah. And 5E. Though that's what I've been listening to recently, actually. But anyways, these are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.